in International Relations, member of the Emancipation Committee in Trinidad and Tobago, communication specialist in CARICOM, son of Mr. Kafram Compound, which has visited us before, and an emancipation activity. Child of an Asha Compound, child of the Black Power Revolution of 1970. He was born in the revolution, he grew up in the revolution, he's acting in the revolution, and he comes here to revolute us in Pergamon this evening. For you, Mr. Shabaka Compound from Trinidad and Tobago.
Thank you very much, Sister Johnson. This mic, this sounds well. Are you here? All right. Well, let me start by saying that it is an absolute honor to be here this evening. Just to stand, to put my feet in this hallowed hall, raises my pulse, my heart rate begins to accelerate. It is an absolute honor to be here with you, brothers and sisters. You know, the supporters of Marcus Garvey. I know some of your grandparents still have their UNIA certificates. I know they're somewhere in the house. I went to Ocho Rios in Jamaica last year, and for a CARICOM conference, and every day I would pester my driver to take me to a place where I know there was a statue of Marcus Garvey. And eventually he agreed, and we drove for a couple hours in the night, and we came upon this statue of Garvey in Ocho Rios in Jamaica. And I got out of the car, and I ran into the field and put my hands on the feet. And I stood there for a few minutes. And he got out of the car and he says to me, "What are you doing, man? This area, we have to move here. It could be dangerous." I say, "Listen, man, I'm praying. I'm praying for the future and the salvation of my people." And that is the regard I have for Marcus Garvey. And that is why for me this is such a special occasion. I want to thank Sister Johnson for having me back here again for a second time. Last time I was here 9 years ago, to be able to share with you this evening. It is a truly an honor. And I got to tell you that sometimes we take for granted places like this. We who live and walk by it every day and can come in here anytime we want. But the rest of the African diaspora, some of us who actually worship Marcus Garvey, you know that he is actually a god, a deity in the Rastafarian tradition. Some people in the Caribbean actually worship him. For us to be able to touch this building, one of the last buildings, if not the last, in the Americas, the only that one has left, is a real honor, and we cannot take it for granted. So first of all, in protocol, I want to start by greeting the elders of the UNIA present here today. I want us to give them all a round of applause. You all custodians have kept this place beautifully. Beautifully. It looks newer than the last time I was here. So that deserves a round of applause. Now I'll try to go through the protocol list here. Starting with Sister Mira Pear, President of the Afro-Caribbean, is it the Afro-Caribbean National Table? Welcome. Sister Trudy Poisson, correct? Is that correct? Director of Education of the Ministry of Education here in Limon. Mr. Barton, this brother is an elder with a great deal of knowledge. We have no particular order. I'm going to go straight to the youngest person here, Sister Kimani Campbell. Sister, beautiful rendition this evening. Beautiful rendition, no mistakes whatsoever. I want to recognize Sister Elaine Bureth. I have to get that right. I didn't get it right last night either. I saw her in San Jose last night. And she actually gave us a poem, beautiful poem last night. A lot of fun. Brother Janol and his girlfriend, I believe. Is that correct? I don't want to make a misstep there. Greetings and welcome. I want to thank Sister Marva for a great introduction. I also want to, again, thank, I want to also, Mr. Evaristo Johnson. Thank you again, as one of the elders here. We didn't see Miss Helen Wildfall, but we send our greetings to her and her beautiful family. So, I welcome you all, brothers and sisters, on this day. I wish you all the best. This is Emancipation Day in the English-speaking Caribbean. I know Sister Pierre, I think it is, started off by saying that we are in Limon, these brothers and sisters are not the descendants of slaves. I am not so sure that is correct, sister, because you were not enslaved here in Costa Rica, but your ancestors who came from Jamaica were enslaved there. And I think we have to be very careful about these discussions, because in Trinidad, the historians try to do something very similar. Their contention is that there were only 50 years of slavery in Trinidad, and it was benign. And we in Trinidad don't have any real experience of slavery. When we know for a fact that the people who populated plantations in Trinidad came from places like Haiti, which had the worst experience of enslavement in the region. And so we have to be careful about some of these things that we talk about, because we could mislead ourselves a bit. Now I want to go to the presentation that I'm here to make today. And how is everybody's English? Let's put our hands up if our English is good. Who's going to keep any tradition alive? All right, good. So everybody's going to understand me. I'm glad to hear that.